Hello Gemini, it's Lisa, and here is your March 25th to 31st, 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, Gemini, so let's see what's in store for you. So the overall message for you, Gemini, is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is about mental clarity. Things coming very clear this week. They're saying they're showing me the infinity sign. Anytime they show me that, it's like it feeds back and forth towards each other. So it can be that the more clear you are about something, the more success you have. The more success that comes, the more clear you become. Right? So, and for some of you, you might have had some light bulb moments where you're like, oh my God, I see the situation. I see it for what it is. And so it becomes very clear. And then you get to become very clear about what it is you're doing. Like, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going for. And you become, even they're saying for yourself, you become clear to yourself what it is you want. So there's like, you remove the denial of what you truly want and you start owning it and being very clear, like, yep, that's what I want. And I'm not afraid to admit that that's what I want anymore. The challenge you have this week is the Death card. It is my favorite card, but it is a challenge for you. So the Death card is all about going through the process of changing your life. We go through multiple, or we should go through multiple of these through our lifetime, even in a year. It's all about growth. The old us goes away and a new version of ourselves come in. This goes hand in hand with the Ace of Swords because it's kind of like, as you go through this process, you start to realize, whoa, wait a minute. This is what I really want. I don't need to hide it anymore. I don't need to pretend to be something. I want this, right? And it's okay. It's okay to say, I'm really good at what I do, right? And owning it and being very clear about it. So it's just this week, with it being a challenge, it's just going through the process. And through that process, we outgrow people. We, learn a lot about other people and even ourselves. So the process can be painful. It's like giving birth, right? So although the outcome is amazing, the process can, be uncomfortable at times. So this week, it just feels like the clearer things come and that you are with yourself, the clearer you understand what is happening around you and how certain situations are. And it's like, they show me like a lotus where petals have to fall off in order to really be this new person. So it's just going through that process. Where you need to focus on this week is understanding that everything happens for a reason, when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. So as you grow and move towards your successes, Gemini, it reminds me very much how people say, some relationships have an expiry date, most do. So it's like people are in your life for a certain time for certain reasons, and then the relationship changes, right? And everything happens for a reason. And you just have to accept that and move forward, right? And even good things that are happening, it's kind of, wow, it's crazy how certain things lead to certain things. I was just talking to one of my clients yesterday about this, how I have lots of clients that came from other clients. And the other client, the first client, has their stuff together. They don't use me that often. They move away. And I don't hear from them. But the client they brought in, I really connect and I even become really good friends with. So it's almost like the first person I met in order for them to bring me this other person that has become a really good friend of mine, right? So it's weird how everything happens. And they're just saying that one thing leads to another, one situation leads to another, things stop so other things can start. And it's just understanding that we really have no control other than our actions and attitude. And that's all. And then everything else happens how and when it's supposed to happen. And then what you don't see coming will reveal in a moment. Okay, so Gemini, mental clarity. It's all about you becoming clear about things and things becoming clear to you. So it's like a twofer. Wow, okay, so the Two of Cups, this is all about It is the soulmate card, or it can be partnerships with people, and or people, being around your tribe, people that really, and it almost feels like it hits all of them, right? So the clearer you are, the more that you connect. If you are in a relationship, you really start to connect with someone. They enhance you, you enhance them, because you're very clear about what it is you want and how you expect to be treated and how you're going to treat someone. So it enhances the relationship. If you don't have a relationship, then it is the clearer you are, the more you attract the right person. You attract a true partner, someone who's going to enhance you and you enhance them. And then if it's about business and career, it's about connecting with the people that are going to help you and enhance you to achieve your success in career. And then if it's friendships and just relationships in general, then you have a really good tribe around you, people that are going to enhance you and bring things into your life, and you do that for them as well. But it becomes very, very clear. And all you have to do is just keep moving forward towards the goals you have, and the universe will provide you with exactly what you need. So there's this sense of letting go of a lot of things, because it will happen when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. And so when you start to think it's never going to happen, or certain things are in the way, it's just kind of going, you know what? It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. I know it's going to. I'm just going to focus on what I can do. And when you do that, it just falls in line. And the universe provides you with exactly what you need when you need it, when it's the right time. And a lot of it, I think, had to do with you being very clear with what it is you want in relationships, in friendships, in career. So you had to get to this point where you were very, very clear, like, this is what I want. And I'm not afraid to admit it anymore. I want to be hugely successful. I want to have, the love of my life and an amazing relationship. I want that. I don't want just whatever anymore. I'm not settling. So when you're very clear, it all starts to fall in line. So the challenge you have is just going through this process. And it just feels like some people you have to get rid of, and not get rid of. It's kind of like they just fall off and understand. And they may still be in your life, but they're just not the same as they were. And same with career. It's like, I got to let go of that and I got to move forward. It's just things growing and evolving, and even letting go of the old you, right? Because it's kind of like, I can't believe I'm this person now, and I got to let go of that old person. And it's just a process. The best way to do that is focus on what you do have, focus on gratitude, write that gratitude journal, and just focus on that, and stop focusing on the things you don't have, or, that are maybe leaving your life, right? Kind of be grateful for when they were there, and be grateful for what is coming and what you currently have, and just know that it's time. The Two of Swords is all about really taking a hard look at what is right in front of you, like taking that blindfold off. What you want is right there. The facts are right there. So you have to understand, again, there's this element of letting go of people or situations. And it's like you have to take the blindfold off and see the facts and understand that you're outgrowing these things, or outgrowing people, and you need to move forward. And it's just the fact, like, you're not going to hold yourself back just so you can keep these people in your life, or just keep this situation the way it is, because you want more, right? So you shouldn't allow those certain things to hold you back. Take that blindfold off, see them for what they are, and move forward. Again, it doesn't mean that you have to lose people out of your life. Some people you will, but it just means that the relationship may change a little bit. As you move forward, they want you to focus on this week is understanding that everything happens for a reason, when and how it's supposed to happen. And then you get the Ace of Swords, which you have as the overall energy, which is when you let go of that trying to control things, right? Everything comes clear to you. And then it's vice versa. They're saying the more clear you are, the more you're able to say, okay, well, what's supposed to happen will happen. And I'm just going to focus on what I need to focus on. All I know is what I really want and what I, deserve. And then it will all play out. The Nine of Swords is they call this the warning card in tarot. And it's just, don't do this. Don't worry, don't stress, don't overthink or overanalyze the situation. Just be very clear. So you had the soulmate card. If it's about like you meet someone, is being very clear and saying, you know what, I want a relationship. That's what I want. I'm not just looking for a good time. I'm not looking for this. I'm looking for a relationship, and being very clear about it, and not worrying like, oh, is that the right thing to say or the wrong thing to say? No, it's being very clear about what it is you want with yourself and with others, right? And not stressing and worrying about what will people think, what will the outcome be. Even like silliest thing is, even if you say, you know what, I want to be hugely successful, you're going to find people that are going to be like, oh, why would you want that? Right? And then you start to stress and worry about, well, I don't want to upset them. What will they think of me if I get success? Whatever, just move forward. So stop worrying and stressing about everything and anything, and stop overthinking things and just move forward. And then what you do not see coming, Gemini, is the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is you making a clear choice. Do you stay same old, in the same place, or do you make the change and step forward and be very clear about what it is you want and go for it? This is like you're at a crossroads, something presents itself. Do you go for this new thing, this new opportunity, where chances are there's success, or do you stay just spinning your wheels in the situation, hoping that something will change, or do you take the chance and go towards where success is? Wow. Five of Pentacles again. So they're doubling down. They're like, so obviously this week you have a clear choice. Do you stay stuck and spin your wheels, waiting and hoping that something will change? Or do you move towards the unknown, towards success? Yeah, very clear. And again, it can fall into multiple places in your life. And then you get the Six of Cups. I'm sorry, I should have left. But again, you've had this multiple times in this reading. Everything happens for a reason, when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. So you just make the choice to move forward, and not spin your wheels, and it all is supposed to happen that way, right? Because there's an element about, the universe and the spirit always says to me, they don't understand when this card shows up, the Five of Pentacles, why us living humans will stay stuck in misery or stay stuck in something, hoping that something will change. We're not happy, we want more, but we stay there, right? Even when they present an opportunity to us. And they just don't get it. They're like, you want change, you want all this stuff, there it is, go get it. And yet we stay in the same. So they get very confused. So it's understanding that if something presents itself, it's an opportunity and you need to go for it, because everything happens for a reason, when and how it's supposed to happen. Such an interesting reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. Have a fabulous week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Your speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward.